Segregation of Igbos in Sudan, wicked and barbaric. Coalition tackles Nedicom. This one might be the top headline for this morning. Welcome you all, my viewers and subscribers. Anywhere you wanna do, I do always salute you. And I want to let on know say I don't land like Land Rover. To do what? To bring on this Obonga news from this Obonga station where we speak to you the undiluted truth. All you hear from here is the truth and nothing but the truth. So make gonna do what? Make gonna come on a temper down as we are moving into the main news of this day. Please, if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And as you watch this video finish, make sure you share them because if you don't share them, you know what will happen? I will hit my head on the wall, and that's what the thing take be. So make sure that this message get to every nooks and crannies all for our Biafra land because this thing is getting out of hand. Imagine Alan Onyema volunteering to bring 3 of his jets to go and convey Nigerians back from Sudan, only for the buses that Nigerian government are being Fulani government chartered to go to bring our people when there and do what? And begin to segregate. If you are Igbo, they will park you one side. The only people they are parking is the people, the ones they call first class citizens, which are the outsiders. Imagine in a country, you tell me now that Hausa man now Yoruba and the Igbo man will stand now. They will choose outside as a first class citizen. Who? By who? Who made them first class citizens? Dirty stinking set of people as a first class citizen in the country of our own Nigeria. It can never happen now. So, make on the hear as it thing they play out. Even what do they call it? There's a headline I saw this morning where Charlie Boss said Bloomberg. He said they are in for another big shock of their life if they ever allowed Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take over the affairs of the nation. They are just complaining about 10.8 million naira. $million, sorry, $10.8 million mansion in London that Seyi Tinubu acquired at the age of 30. And everybody was like a kind of Seyi Tinubu is an individual, it's not him they voted in office. At the age of 30, police in Nigeria will get you simply because you are from family of nobody. They will stop you for that. This their nonsense stop and search. A 50-year-old man, they will ask him how did he get money to buy a Benz. It has 7-year-old Benz of maybe Benz of 10 million naira or even below that. It has 30 years old Tinubu boy bought a mansion of 10.8 million naira, about 7.5 billion naira is what we're talking about. Where this money is coming from, nobody does ask questions because they are the power that be. Nigeria can never move forward with this kind of mentality. Igbo. Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwo, he don't come out to list the things he will focus on as Ohaneze President General. Bloomberg report, this is just the beginning. He said it is a tip of eyeball. Tinubu will show us Shege Banza. This one is coming from our able entertainer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, the area father. Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria don't slam 30 billion naira suit against Facebook owner over violation of standards. 30 billion naira, I be 30 billion gang. Nigeria is anything for now they rank in billions. Naira, the devaluation of naira have made everything gone into billions. Millions is now is a chicken change now to our politicians, even if now 100 million. If they can buy just common nomination form of APC for 100 million naira, that means, my dear brothers and sisters, make you see him now. I saw what Ngige wrote the other day. He said his salary monthly is 900 and something, 927,000 naira monthly. So that is what ministers collect as salaries monthly. Then our security operative do not ask them where do they get 100 million naira to purchase a form. Purchasing that form does not guarantee you that you won the election, even to come out to contest for that presidency. And everybody kept mute. If they see just a young boy now holding an iPhone now, they will tag him. This one is a Yahoo boy. They got him arrested without trial and put him inside prison. And that is what we are passing through in the country. Youths will be stuck on the street to protest against police brutality, and also to protest for increment in police salary. The same police they are fighting for will turn back and begin to use a live bullet on those people. That is Nigeria for you. So please, my dear people, we are about to hit the ground running. Tighten your seatbelt as we proceed. The coalition of the Southeast Youth Leaders, COSE, has accused the chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NEDCOM, Abike Dabiri Eriwa, of allegedly discriminating against Igbos stranded in war-torn Sudan. The coalition alleged that Dabiri Eriwa had ordered some Igbos to alight from the rescue bus provided to evacuate Nigerians from Sudan, while people of other tribes were conveyed in the vehicles. A report had emerged online alleging that the NEDCOM bus refused to allow the Igbos access to the rescue bus provided by the federal government to evacuate Nigerian students from the country. A viral video clip has shown some Igbo students still stranded in Sudan, claiming they were asked to come down from the bus and wait for another one, but are afraid that 2 days after, no bus has been sent to them. Reacting, COSE, in a statement issued on Tuesday by East President General Goodluck Ibem, described the action as barbaric and wickedness of the highest order. We call on the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Geoffrey Onyema, to immediately do the needful to ensure that those stranded Igbos left to their fate in Sudan are rescued immediately out of danger. We demand that those Nigerians who were chased out of the rescue bus should be the first people to board the flight before others, and Abike should look for another means of coming back. We warn that this madness and show of shame should not repeat itself again. Enough said, the statement added. Recall that about 500 people have been killed in the war in Sudan, and many countries have completed the evacuation of their citizens. Then what about Nigeria? Nigeria has, I pray they will evacuate their citizens. Whereby the most important thing they depend on now is how to squander the money that is made available for this journey. Igbo Iwanyanwu listings it will focus on as Ohaneze President General. The President General of Ohaneze Igbo, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, on Monday highlighted key areas he will focus while in office. According to him, Iwanyanwu promised to focus on education, security, developing the business community, and developing the industrial sector. Speaking on Arise Television morning show, Iwanyanwu vowed to work with the state governors to eradicate unemployment among Igbos. According to Iwanyanwu, we have the problem of youth unemployment, and most of the problems is society today. Like unknown government killing, kidnapping is caused mainly by unemployment. We are going to work with the state governors in the southeast and Igbo land. We will look at facilitating employment opportunities for Igbos across the state. In 1914, when the Nigeria was amalgamated, Igbos were far behind in civilization and development. But by 1960, when we had independence, Igbos came to the top in education, bureaucracy, military science, and technology. Igbos embrace education, so we are going to look at this very seriously, according to Chief Iwanyanwu Emmanuel. Igbo businessmen have never had political powers. We have been fighting to have power, but we are very advanced. If you come to the southeast, you realize that there is a lot of development which is done by our businessmen, and that is why I decided I'm going to set up a council of education as we try to find what makes us strong in education. Found the council of business leaders to make sure our business people succeed and ensure industries work. We can generate power with coal, and it is in abundance in Enugu State. I have been told it is one of the best in the world. So we are going to explore the possibility of mining the coal and using it for power. If you start to mine it tomorrow, Be rest assured that the Fulani government of Nigeria will come for it again and let you know that it is a national asset, not a state asset. But whereby the gold in Osun State, the gold in Zamfara, the uranium in Brunu Meduguri, in Sabisa Forest, all these things have been mined by non-state actors, and the government is not saying anything. But any mineral resources being found in the, what do they call it, in the southeast is a national asset. So if you want to mine a coal and use it to generate electric, be rest assured that when it is working well, then the government will come and tell you they will take over it, because all lands belong to government. So my dear, what do they call him? My dear Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, please look very well before you leak. Bloomberg report, this is just the beginning. Tinubu will show us Shege and Banza, Charlie Boy laments. A veteran Nigerian entertainer, Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, had reacted to the report that Seyi Tinubu of President-elect Bola Tinubu fraudulently purchased a $10.8 million property in London, United Kingdom. Nigeria will recall that the report from Bloomberg had claimed that Seyi bought a $10.8 million London property the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC seized from the former petroleum minister, designing Alison Madueke's ally, Kola Aluko. In 2017, through Aranda Overseas Corporation, an offshore company, he is named as a main shareholder. Reacting to the report via his Twitter handle on Wednesday, Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, stated that things will become worse if Tinubu is sworn in on May 29. The Miss Corona said Nigerians should be prepared for the worst if Tinubu is inaugurated as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Sharing screenshots of the allegations against Seyi Tinubu, Charlie Boy wrote, "We never see anything. Just wait. This one is just an opening prayer. And I go here when saving all of us did this country, this Nigeria, no problem now, because I've never seen anywhere whereby change is higher and the other side change is lower. We are waiting to see the outcome. If my father were to be alive, justice would have been guaranteed." This one is coming from Charles Oputa. Meanwhile, Charlie Boy has said he misses dad, Justice Chukwudife Oputa. Nigerians report that while alive, Justice Oputa was a Nigerian judge of the Supreme Court of Nigeria from 1984 to 1989. He was best known for heading the Oputa panel, which investigated human rights abuses by former military juntas. Reacting to a rumored list of the Supreme Court judges meant to handle the 2023 election tribunal, the entertainer lamented that they misses the period when his father, Justice Kayode Esho, Justice Anyagulu, and a few other judges were at the apex court. According to Charlie Boy, those who appeared before the aforementioned judges were often guaranteed justice. Sharing photos of the rumored Supreme Court judges meant to handle the 2023 presidential election tribunal in recent tweets, Charlie Boy wrote, "Na true say na these judges go handle the fuck up of INEC. I remember those days where Justice Oputa, Justice Kayode Esho, and Justice Anyagulu and a few other judges were at the Supreme Court. Everybody knows say to appear before these men, justice is assured and guaranteed," according to Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, the area father. Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria slams 30 billion naira suit against Facebook owners over violation of their standards. The owners of Facebook Meta platform have been slammed with a lawsuit of 30 billion naira gang for violation of advertising standards, all in Nigeria. Nigerians understand that the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria leave to serve a right of summons on the owners of the social media giants. The Nigeria Advertising Regulatory Agency is seeking 30 billion naira fines and sanctions for the continued violation of infractions of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria Act number 23 of 22. The court has gave the nod pursuant to an application by ACON in a pending 30 billion naira suit against the social media giant for violation of the extant advertising laws of Nigeria. This online news platform learned that Nigerian Tribune that the right is to be served at the United States corporate headquarters of Meta, which also owns Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp social media platforms. In the 30 billion naira suit, Meta is the first defendant and 83 Resources Limited is the second defendant. In the suit, ACON prayed for a declaration that the publication of a virus advertisement and marketing communications materials targeted at the Nigeria through Meta platform without prior vetting and approval by Advertising Standards Panel is illegal. The Nigerian Advertising Regulatory Agency asserted that the act by Meta disregarded Nigerian culture, constitutional tenets, moral values, and religious sensitivity of citizens. ACON is therefore seeking an order of perpetual injunction restraining the defendants, their previous agent servants, and associates from publishing any advertising or marketing communications materials without recourse to ACON in line with the country's advertising law. Here we have the last year but not the least. Ike Kweremadu, Reps at the House of Reps, asked UK government court to tamper justice with mercy. Medicine after death. The House of Representatives appealed to the government of the United Kingdom to be merciful in sentencing Ike Kweremadu and his wife Beatrice. The resolution was raised following a motion moved by Toby Okechukwu, a lawyer from Enugu State. A UK court found the Ike Kweremadu couple guilty of conspiracy to harvest the organ of another Nigerian. The duo will be sentenced in the coming days. Yes, in this month. Moving the motion, Okechukwu said, diplomatic intervention in this kind of case is normal. It is a common practice in international relations for nations, including the UK, to seek relief for their citizens involved in situations such as that of Kweremadu, he said. How can they go for him, my dear brothers and sisters? Fulani have used him finished and dumped him. After allowing UK to put this man behind the bars, the only thing they could do, barely some months, is for them to get the court order to freeze all his known properties. Not because there are some properties that is known and there's one that is not known. So all his properties, both the one in Lagos, the one in Port Harcourt, the one in Dubai, the one in the UK, and the one in the USA, and a lot more in South Africa, and the rest of them. This is where they camped all the whole money that has been siphoned from our country. The money that he's supposed to use to better his own constituency and build a better hospital and equip it. They have this money, but their wickedness of heart will never allow them to do. Simply because they don't want the poor to get a proper health care. They always want them to die, and they will be happy doing that. So now, the ball is in your court. The Fulanis who have used you for complete good 18 to 20 good years, that is how long you have been the first, second, third, the fourth man in the country, deputy senate president in the country. Yet, you cannot even boast of a single health care that is better equipped in your constituency. Shame to Nigerian and Biafran politicians. Speaking on the motion, Femi Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of the House, said, intervention by the House is not a justification for the charges against Ekweremadu. He urged the UK government to consider Ekwuremadu's years of public service. Consequently, the House resolved to urge the UK government and the court to tamper justice with mercy in sentencing Ekweremadu. his wife, and the doctor. Also, they urge the federal government of Nigeria to take all diplomatic steps and other necessary interventions regarding the travails of Ekweremados and his families. And now so the thing take be. And I don't hear them now. When they are telling you people, do this country well, and I say he, everything on I get to, when I begin to fly am abroad. Or I don't fly. Even on a chicken, way there for Nigeria now, all of them there abroad. Yes. Abroad, the whole money you people are making from this country, better this country. Just give 50% of what you get or what you siphon and use the other 50% to work. Then you can siphon 50%. The masses will not complain. But you people will eat almost 101% of the total revenues being given to the state level, to the federal level, getting from the federal level, generated revenue from the state level. All the revenue that the federal government have been given to the states, all these people will siphon all and leave the poor masses. Let them be on their feet. You don't see them now. Now you don't know that you are on your own. You are what? On your own. Nobody is coming for you. Nobody is even speaking on your behalf. Until then, who knows how many years they will give you? Ha! How the mighty has fallen. How the mighty has fallen. That is exactly what the late wife of Odus Okalo did. Even all the whole money they get from Nigeria, they invest them abroad. To the extent that even the woman knows it, even her spirit can never rest in peace if her corpse is being brought back to Nigeria. And before her death, she said nobody should carry her to cross Nigeria. Not minding that the money that the husband is spending is from that same Nigeria. Or being a governor for 8 years and being a senior chief whip up to death. What can he boast on? He have accomplished his own constituency is nothing other than making mouths here and there, granting interviews without no accomplishment of any single project or whatsoever. Now it don't happen to you tomorrow. It might be another person. Because all the Igbos, if you are telling me that Hausa man have this kind of problem and they will be left him so that Nigerian government listen to the cries of the people in Sudan simply because our people are there. If the Igbo people dey there, Buhari and the rest of the ministers won't even look towards that direction. People should know it. That you people are not welcomed in Nigeria. The earlier the better. People should start to retrace the steps of the old Easterns and let everybody know where they belong. The amalgamation of 1940 have expired in 2013 or 2014. So now everybody is on their own. This is the time for the Biafrans to do what? To regain their freedom and go home. Enough is enough. That is the simple truth. Now they are clapping for Hope Uzodimma. He's killing his own youths. The youth of tomorrow, they are being reduced to nothing in Imo State simply because he wants to satisfy his paymasters, those who made him the governor of Imo State. After coming distant effort, that is what we are passing through in that same state. Anyway, my dear people, when I don't hear them, and I saw the thing take me, so make on do what? Make on enjoy on a day. I don't round up this one, another blockbuster, what do they call it? And I'm still coming back with a lot of it. So have a nice day. I bless you all, and I welcome you all to this new month. It shall be well with all of us in this new month of May. And so shall it be. Whatever we cannot achieve in April, in the month of May, we are going to achieve it times 100-fold. And so shall it be. Have a nice day, my people. I am signing out. Bye for now. K. Messiano.